He's getting rich selling you the dream while locking you into a cycle that keeps him rich and you struggling. He's dominating the digital entrepreneurship, and at what cost? Because one thing is for sure, you don't build an empire running an SMMA. Iman sold 6 high-ticket courses on a single topic with one price $9,000. Feedback from buyers indicates the information was basic, with one stating, "I wasn't receiving value even with their calls, so I stopped attending." You could see the red flags in his early videos. He said he's shutting down a fully operational agency, which many found suspicious.
I'm shutting my agency down.
Why shut down a successful agency instead of selling it? This lacks business sense. The article also highlights the absence of feedback on his courses, which raises further doubts. How could a prominent influencer not have reviews on his courses? However, there are some people who are defending him in the comments, saying he influenced many people positively, but these voices stopped after Spencer Cornelia exposed him for allegedly buying bot comments.
He seems to have a large and loyal audience, but that doesn't stop him from buying bot comments.
He discovered a comment under another's creator video with Iman's name on it. Spencer claimed Iman Gadzhi was buying bot comments, which could be possible because Iman Gadzhi uses lifestyle marketing to promote his courses. It's obvious that someone who achieves something big will have a backstory, but it's not always as hard and poor as it seems. The word you hear from these influencers aren't even their own. They're written by their hired scriptwriters. Most of what they present is carefully modeled using psychological tricks to get you buy their courses. Iman is very precise in crafting a perfect life and projecting an image that impresses young minds by flexing his lifestyle and success. When influenced individuals hear him creating a sense of urgency and fear of missing out, they often rush to buy his courses.
There is a silent revolution going on behind the scenes.
Decreased employment last week ahead of President Biden's stimulus relief.
There is a top secret undeclared war that is going on behind the scenes right now.
Those without funds may simply feel panicked and pressured. These influencers' content is designed around your pains, goals, and dreams. They know your avatar. They understand exactly what to say to trigger specific emotions in your mind.
So gentlemen, pick yourself up, focus on the right things, and as always, I'll be watching from afar and I'm rooting for you.
Iman claims that you can reach 8 figures in 3 to 7 years or build a successful agency within 3 to 4 months after buying his courses. These are absurd promises, as he has no way of knowing how quickly the buyer will learn and apply the material, especially when you have low value material in your courses. Building an SMMA is extremely challenging, as it requires significant experience and network of connections. Iman's own friend Paul Daly started an agency and failed.
My name is Paul Daly. I am the CEO and co-founder at Estate Nurture.
Later joined Iman as sales tech. Both Iman and Paul shut down their agencies instead of selling them, because the truth is, running a successful agency is incredibly hard.
Where I would have these peaks at month 4 where I thought I was on top of the world. Then by month 8, I was like questioning everything. And I was like numb. Like my whole body was just numb.
When someone realizes selling courses for income, they constantly need to release new ones to keep the cash flowing. As a result, you will always be on the receiving end of their sales pitches. Just like Iman's student feels confused when told that 9,000 CPA course is now outdated and that he must purchase another one called Epics. He makes money from selling courses while not telling that his true model isn't what he preach, it's what he do, which is selling the courses, because this is where the real money lies. Spencer also says, how can someone discuss running an agency when they've closed their own? The agency spaces changes frequently, making him unqualified to speak on agencies. He claimed to have made millions from his agency,
and then I started scaling to like 50, 60, 70K a month.
Yet there is no evidence to back it up. In fact, the balance sheets from his various companies show only a few $100s, which caused serious doubts on his claims. Another individual has exposed Iman Gadzhi.
I'm never going to forgive what this guy told me to do when I got on a Zoom call with him when I was 18 years old, because quite frankly, it wasted 4 years of my life.
Revealing that Iman advised him to start an SMMA instead of building his own brand. Yet Iman later closed his own agency and focused on building a personal brand on YouTube. Iman also capitalized on hype without delivering a real value. Cornelia accused Gadzhi of leveraging his influence to promote the GCC NFT project. Tapping into the fear of missing out among his followers, the project failed to deliver on its promises. The value of a digital asset drastically dropped from their original price of $4,500 to $23, leaving members with a worthless digital asset.
These projects thrive on influencer-fueled hype, tapping on people's fear of missing out pumping the price up. However, you have to remember that eventually there's always the last fool, and they find themselves holding onto a project with zero utility that serves them no purpose while seeing 70, 80, and sometimes even 90% losses in their initial investment.
Iman knew that this project was going to fail, yet he promoted to his audience anyway. When fans started calling him out, Iman finally offered them a refund by giving these people access to some product of educate platform. But it's not a full refund. If he's making this much money annually, why is refunding such a big issue? Or he's not making that much after all? Through his actions, Iman has ruined his reputation in the eyes of his audience. In a Reddit post, one person claimed that Iman teaches zero technical skills and doesn't even know how to run ads. Iman Gadzhi himself openly stated that he doesn't specialize in running ads, focusing instead of a business and sales aspect while he outsourced the ad management. Many creators are now roasting him for his advice on becoming a millionaire, questioning the practicality of his methods.
Listen in, it's very interesting. Even just hear how wealthy people order. They order in a different way. There's a conviction. They have a different tonality in the way that they order. They even have a different pace. The pacing of what they're saying is different than if you just go to some regular, normal establishment.
However, there are some people who got results from his courses.
I didn't do much of the course material, right? Like I didn't listen to any of the real course material, but the real value that I got was on the weekly calls.
It's not that his courses lack value, but the issue is the content isn't groundbreaking and it's mostly available for free and doesn't justify the high prices he's charging. According to Iman, he had a very rough childhood. Iman is not wrong, but the problem is that other people can't relate to this because many have had worse childhoods than Iman. We're not presenting him as evil. He's philanthropist and has done charity work. Everyone can relate to the feeling of child working hard to support his struggling mom. He sacrificed his childhood and there is no doubt he has influenced many lives. However, it's time for Iman to stop, as his family now has everything they wanted, because at the end it's all about you and how you spend your money. People spend hard-earned cash on courses that promise to change their lives, only to realize that most of information was easily accessible online with just a bit of effort. Selling courses isn't bad. In fact, it's an ideal business for creators, allowing them to monetize their skills while benefiting both teacher and student. The real issue arises when young people fall victim to fake gurus who falsely promise groundbreaking and life-changing insights in their courses. The truth is, building a successful business isn't about buying overpriced courses. It's about the commitment to learning, the willingness to put in the work, and the resilience to push through challenges. Don't fall into the trap of spending money on useless courses when the answers are out there. Take a step back, do your research, invest in your growth, and apply what you learn. Success doesn't come from what you buy, it comes from what you do with what you already have. Because at the end, it's all about you.